Put your hands together for our next storyteller, Lauren Keller.
This story's not about dogs. So my dad brought me to my first car show when I was 7 weeks old. And since then, I've been to more car shows with him than most sons attend with their fathers in a lifetime. I was his first baby, but his first bundle of joy was his 1939 Ford sedan. He got it in 1970, and he spent years restoring it as an old school hot rod. He's always been very proud to keep a Ford flathead V8 motor in it, and he considers a Ford ruined if it has a Chevy engine in it. And I roll my eyes each of the dozen times he has to tell somebody that at a car show. He also has to tell at least one person how when I was 6, I stunned a group of guys by correctly identifying Bunker T Roadster with a big black dual quads and a blower. We drive that old car everywhere. The people in the classic car community generally value low miles and no grind, but Dad's put 150,000 miles on that car and it looks it. But I've never actually driven it. It's always Dad driving with me riding shotgun. With no power steering and a manual trans, I don't feel physically capable to steer or shift. Plus, I would die if anything happened while I was behind the wheel. Dad loves that car almost as much as he loves me. So last summer, a friend rented out a drag strip for his company's outing, and knowing how much Dad and I would enjoy it, he invited us to join them. So Dad had his heart set on me riding shotgun like usual, but I wanted to race my own car, stock 2014 Prius V. That's the station wagon. So for weeks before race day at every car show, Dad would brag, I'm gonna kick your butt so bad, and after I kick your butt going through the 3-speed, I'm gonna kick your butt starting in 3rd gear. Whatever, Dad, I just wanna have fun and practice something I've been secretly doing forever. You see, I love drag racing. 2 cars line up, the lights descend, and if you're too fast or too slow on the throttle when you get the green, you blow it. So when I'm sitting at a stoplight, I watch the cross-traffic screen turn to yellow, red, count the beats in my head, and just as I get the green, I hit the gas. So on the day of races, I was ready. We convoyed down to the track. Dad in the 39 Ford, me in my Prius wagon. We signed liability waivers and listened to the rules. If you expected your car to go really fast, you needed a helmet and a fire suit and other safety precautions. But Dad and I laughed because neither of us would be exceeding 100 miles an hour in the quarter mile. The other guys brought, their souped up Mopars and their high charge Teslas and other newer muscle. And they were clocking fast times and high speeds. But then Dad rolls his 79-year-old beast up to the line, next to me in my aqua blue hybrid. We roll up to activate the sensor on what's called the Christmas tree, and the countdown begins. Yellow, 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 green, we floor it. My hands are shaking as they grip the wheel. This is my first official time doing this. I am scared, but I am so excited. I tell myself and reassure myself, it's okay, you got this, just go straight. So the initial torque of Dad's car puts him in an easy lead in 1st gear. Then it's time to shift. He loses a critical second on the clutch as my electric motor just guns it past him. My laughter and screams from this unexpected development are louder than my hybrid engine. I try not to cry like a girl from the excitement of seeing him in my rearview mirror. Amazingly, I crossed the finish line more than a second before him. So this whole time, I just expected to have fun and, as promised, get my butt kicked. But I kicked his butt. So we circled back to the staging lanes, and I jumped out of the car and I squealed like a little kid. I was the only drag racer with that reaction that day. But then I noticed I absorbed the shock on my dad's face. He could not deny what just happened, and he challenged me to a rematch. Humbled, he now had excuses for his unexpected defeat. Oh, I didn't get any tire grip in my lane, and this proves I need to rebuild the car. Yeah, I did not expect to have a chance against my dad. He drag raced his Ford and Gremlin and other cars back in the day, so we get back in line and switch lanes. yellow, 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 green, and we bull floor it. Again, Dad takes the early lead, but then I just blow past him on the shift. I could not believe it. I did it again. This was not a fluke. I was laughing so hard I saw stars, and I no longer felt bad about beating him at his own game. We got back in line again and again, and I ended up beating him 9 times. After each race, you swing by this little hut, and the timekeeper gives you a little receipt with your time, your speed, and your reaction off the green. I'm driving a station wagon, so my speed and time are slow, but my reaction off the green is consistently just hundredths of a second. Dad is very impressed with that. So I was worried that beating him not just once, but every single time would hurt his ego. But now when we're at car shows, he has a news story to tell everybody about the time his daughter kicked his butt at the drag strip.
Yeah.